Hello, hello? Can anyone hear me? Are there life forms out there? Someone? Anyone? Hi, I'm new here. This is my first time. Yeah, actually streaming in this sense. So, thank you for waiting and hanging tight. How are all the volume levels? Can we hear the game, the mic? Everything sound okay? Okay, cool. Cool. Then today what we have planned is we are going to be decorating a Juniper-inspired farm. I was playing earlier, but the game unfortunately crashed as I was trying to get all the monster cores possible. So I'm not sure what we're walking into. A nice rainy day, 160 monster cores, and I'm thinking that we could probably start off with this little area over here and go from there. Oh no, no game audio. This was the exact same problem that I faced earlier. Can we hear it now? This was the biggest challenge that I was facing, and it took me hours to problem solve. No! Okay. Let's see here. I know what it is. I put it on gameplay. Okay, I have a bunch of different setting things in here, and it is probably under streaming. Do we have it now? I know. I had it. I have this setting in OBS that is gameplay capture, no audio. It literally says no audio. And I clicked that and I was like, yeah, let's go. But we can hear the gameplay audio now. Hell yeah. Okay, so let's go. First complaint that I have about Mistria at this time is, don't you all just wish that it was kind of like Animal Crossings in this sense, and, you know, just having everything that you could just dump into one place? Like, that would be so cool. I think there's a lag on everything. I don't know. Once again, this is my first time streaming, and I think people ask me questions in the comments if I've made videos before this. I haven't. I haven't made anything like this before. I think there was like some high school projects that I worked on like over a decade ago. And it was like a telecommunications class, and I don't even know what we did. I remember that there was one that I made. I was skipping through a meadow with like an over 6 foot tall person. We did a spoof on Paranormal Activity 4, and I've tried to find this video, but somewhere it exists in the world. But I have not found that. Okay, so right now I'm taking a look at the... Oh, thank you. I used to podcast, and it was a true crime podcast, and that was loads of fun. And let's see. kind of some ADD brain going on here. Oh, my bad. Misdiagnosed myself. ADHD. ADHD. Because I'm just so excited, and I don't typically do lives. I almost said live screams. I live scream all the time, actually. But with live streams, it makes me feel like a little bit nervous, and I'm like, okay, we are going off script here. I'm panicking. I should save the game before I do anything, like write in my journal in case I really mess things up. Because it took me a long time to get these materials. Let me show you really quick. 841 crystals. And this is like a hoarder's paradise over here. Like, what is this chest? It's like this pink, shiny little chest that has like moths, a fish, eggs, actually cooked food for that matter, like a casserole I found in the mines. Anyways, let's carry on here. So the vibe that I'm going for is, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of purple things to work with, and I'm really looking forward to the day that we can actually start modding, but I want to enjoy the vanilla game. We don't have iron bars. Hi, howdy. I have to serious ask now. Serious ask? Serious ask. Ask what? What you got? I am literally an open book. Oh, hi, March. All right, let's craft some of these. But yeah, on that note of crystals, I have been... Okay, this is actually going to sound super embarrassing, and it's something that I definitely want to plan on bringing up in the crafting skill video. I actually just reached skill cap 30 today. And that was like the last of my skills that I had to do. Which is kind of beautiful in a sense, because actually I am reaching skill cap 30 in real life today. Okay, so I think we'll start out with 4 of these because the monster cores, they're horrible to get. We're gonna start off with like a little area over here, I think. Not sure how this is gonna look. You know what? I realized that I said we were gonna do a totally different area. But we'll start here because storage feels so important right now. I am sick of how I have been living in this game. It's just been pure chaotic neutral energy. Ooh, modding the game for faster movement speed. That sounds like a great idea. It's hard, like, I played Stardew Valley, and that was actually the game that I was originally going to start out with. Oh, do we want it to, like, match up with here? Do we just create a big crafting area? I mean, I have a million chests. Yeah, that's a mess down there. Meow. And thank you for the happy birthday too. Yeah, back when I was playing, I need to think for a second. I'm just gonna pause it because time moves so fast. If there's a mod that makes time move slow, then I think that would actually be a moment I take a moment to, I don't know, actually like enjoy the game without time moving so fast. Because I just have to like go on this screen and think, what am I doing? What do you think? Do we want to make this like a big area? I don't want it to feel too much in that sense. Like the vision was creating like, hold on, first let me set up this. Again, thank you for bearing with me. Got some mad, again, ADHD energy, mad scientist energy all the time. Okay, so I was thinking about that for just a general vibe. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Gabby. No one has made it yet. Ah, okay, it would be so good. Okay, I remember what I was saying. I was trying to mod the heck out of Stardew Valley and was absolutely one of those people. Like, let's just change the game. This is gonna bug me, see? Let's just change the game to its absolute fullest. After I played the full vanilla version, enjoyed that. And usually the time that I start modding is the time where everything just becomes too easy in that sense. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't say too easy, but suddenly... Let's just push that back like 1. Wait, that's in walking space, so that should be good. See, this is why live streams are hard for me, because welcome to my brain all the time. Why podcasting was so much easier, going off of a script. Okay. There. Something kind of like that. Anyways, these Stardew Valley mods, though, I had like over 200 at a point, and everything just kind of slowly, like the world around me just burned, and my system was not happy. Actually, I was playing on the Steam Deck at that time. And fun fact, that was actually the game that I was going to start out with. But then this game was coming out, and I was like, hold on. Hold on. This game is onto something. Like with the aesthetic. The art, I just love the art. These things go fast, wow. I think we're just gonna keep it at that because we have a lot more to kind of build. An idea of what I'm going for. Kinda witchy. And I always go with like a rigid design, and it is always like so uniform, and this is the first time I'm trying to make it as organic feeling as possible, like with having little zigzaggy pathways. Oh, we were so close. Maybe if we go... So the fact that I don't usually design this way is a challenge for me in itself. I don't know. I think we'll just leave it like that. And then, it's already 8 p.m. in this game. Ooh, maybe we could make something look kinda... What do you guys think? Maybe like a witchy cottagecore. Let me show you a couple of the like ideas that I have. I wanted to touch the haunted set, but the purples are just a tiny bit too muted, in my opinion. I was thinking this, like this could brighten it up, but I want to be very careful in the lamps that I make. And I feel like the fire, like Juniper has a personality, she just brings the fire, you know? So I was thinking about this in like these little green crystal accents. Yeah, I totally feel that with future updates and the days going by so quick. Like, it's great when you're in a grind, which is what I've been doing in this game to like the fullest extent. And this is actually the first day that I'm touching decorating in any sense. Like, what you see in my house in that little caldera shrine, that's it. Like, that's all I've got. Yeah, we're gonna have to kill a lot more quads, I think, but I'll probably do that, like, not on a stream. Or I'll try not to, because I really wanted to get as much as I possibly could. Okay, I think this little area for my stuff is coming together. There's my rigid thinking pattern once again. I was just looking at this and was like, these aren't matching up, but that's okay. They're crystals, they're organic. Chill, Moth, chill. Okay. I'm just gonna throw some weird stuff out there. We're gonna see if it works. Hello, welcome. Yes, today actually is my birthday. Putting it this way, oh, we can't hop over those. I just reached, I'm just gonna call it skill cap 30 in real life. So pretty excited about that because I actually just maxed out all of my skills as of today. Crafting was the last one to level up, and the biggest mistake I feel like I made doing that was, maybe I'll get 2 of these. Everything is subject to change. My biggest mistake that I made was I was like, I'm just gonna batch everything up at the very end, and that way leveling up is super easy. And I realized that the skill perks at skill cap 30 are really, really great and save you materials and time. I have no idea what's going on with this area. I actually kind of hate that. Yes, yes, actually, same here. I am not much of a decorator, as you can tell, but we're just gonna normalize bad decorating. Like, what's going on with those flowers? I could probably do something with the chest. That's what I was going to make. Like maybe a purpley amethyst chest. We're just gonna keep it with all of the different purple types of things that we could possibly make. I was thinking something with the chess piece set, something like with queens, because there's a hint in her room that we see where she's reading a book about witchy history. So I'm really curious about her storyline in that sense, and just really want to bring out like this powerful witchy, like, strong presence that she has in game. So this one, like, that looks pretty luxurious, royal, witchy. We'll start with 4 of those. I think we should just call it a night. Let's just call it a night. Yes, yes, I have been making bread. I actually just was planning on making just a very, very short challenge video of how that went and all of the farmland that I cleared off today. Of, look at, you could see that on the screen. Like, I made so much bread. I spent an entire half year in this game making bread, and it wasn't even all of the farmland. Okay, let's just see what we could do with the rest of these. That space left intentionally blank. It just looks too much like a pattern. And I want to be able to rotate these so they look a little bit more natural. Like, make it look a little bit run down, broken down. Again, normalize bad decorating. I normally don't decorate in these games either. But what better way to get started on this, you know? And the most chaotic part of all of this is I'm probably going to want to switch this up, because if I'm doing Juniper's aesthetic, there's going to be a point where I want to make one for the other candidates that I guess I never really fully mentioned that, but that's my idea of a kind of series. Let me know your thoughts, but usually how I play these games is like, I always... What are we doing? Oh my gosh. Oh no, oh no. Usually in these games, I like hold off on marriage for as long as I possibly can, just so I could fully experience the game its fullest extent, because like once I get married in these games, suddenly I just lose interest. I'm like, cool, I don't know, beat the game and my farm looks pretty decent and stuff. So I try to get all the important stuff first, and like the decorating, etc. That way I can truly enjoy the game to the fullest extent. Does this look like shit? I feel like this looks like shit. Again, rustic cottage core is not my vibe. Okay, hold on. What if we... Okay, let's drink some coffee. I'm going back to my rigid ways. I can't do this. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out, guys. It's just a sea of stone, and I don't like it. We'll keep it off on the sides. And as a pathway here, and just keep it slightly jaggy. Jaggy? Jaggy is now a word. No! Oh, we were so close. What types of decorating styles do you all usually go for? Or actually, are there any decorators here? Because if so, I would like to heavily apologize for how chaotic this must look. I promise this is how I am all the time in real life. And you can probably hear it in the tone of the guides. Just like a little bit of an edge, like, all right, I found something crazy, let's just do it. Which actually, there's one video I'm working on right now. It's for fishing. I'm so excited for that one because I discovered something really cool. And if fishing is a skill that you all haven't leveled up in yet, I found a quicker way. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I think we're getting there. I think we're making some progress. Then let's put a little crystal, or maybe a... And maybe... It's a little bit off, but eh. Maybe let's put it over next to the chest. That way it feels a little bit less. So it's Friday. How has everyone been this week? Oof, off by one tile. Can confirm chaos on ADHD medicine. What's this place supposed to be? This is where I'm going to put all of my hoarded materials. I think I'm too hyper-focused on like the big... I think I should focus on big picture right now. So maybe let's just zoom out and see what we're working with. And okay, so crafting area. And that's where we're just gonna put like all of our miscellaneous boxes, I think. But also make it like cute and kind of cozy. I kind of wanted this little area to be like another extended crafting area, like this one a little bit more woodsy, this one a little bit more geared towards... I don't know, I'm bad at organization too. Oh, and I didn't even clear out all of these chests. I just basically need a place for my chests and to worship Calderas like the king he is. So That's kind of what we're going for. I'm also unable to see at this zoom level, but I just wanted to get the barns that I have randomly in this chest. See, can we just get some chests, like, or not chests. I don't want any more chests. I wish that we could have organization like Animal Crossing where we just have like, I don't know, we just go in our house and we throw everything everywhere. Okay. So for the barns and stuff, maybe we'll put them like over in this area that I totally should have. Yes, yes, Dragon's Nest. And also, I just wanted to thank you all for honestly just coming to chill and being here. It truly means the world to me. I feel like today is just celebrating so much. It's been like only a month and 1,000 subs just blows my mind. Like every day I'm just like, this is not real life. We're in a parallel universe or something like that. It just means a lot. So thank you. And also for chilling with me on my first stream, because I don't know, like I guess I just get very, multitasking is obviously hard. This is something that I wanted to challenge myself on doing, just to be like, can I do this? Can I build that confidence in like a area of skill that I kind of lack, of just talking out loud to an audience of people that I haven't met. And it's kind of scary, you know? But when I feel like you're recording, you're just talking into the, I don't know, like when you, it feels like a control room. And I'm not just throwing all of the thoughts that cross my mind out there. There's people that make it look so easy. And I admire any single person on YouTube, on Twitch, anyone that streams. Like, it's actually truly a skill. For someone else, this is the parallel universe. Yes. Oh. Pumpkin! Just, I'm looking at the chat. I'm not just like looking at a blank field and saying pumpkin. Okay, let's zoom out and see what we're working with here. Ah, okay, so I think we could have a little place for the animals now. No! I know, I just have endless bread to extend my stamina. Like, all these fields that you saw, I think I had started out with 150k and was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep going. I'm going to keep growing fields and fields and fields of wheat until it was the 14th. And then that's when I stopped with all those fields of wheat or those blank areas that we're now clearing. And then once I grew all of that, oh, see, look at that. Ah, this is the parallel universe. Guys, fall 20th is my in-game birthday. That's, okay, hold on. It's the little things in life, you know? Okay, let's get back to a normal level here. Look at that. I got curry. I got chocolate cake. And I got iron ingots, which we could actually use for our crafting. So thank you, March. Yes, parallel birthday. Something that I want to see in this game, I don't know why I'm going up here. I think it's just to laminate on this fact that no one wishes you a happy birthday. Like, that's cool, Celine. But it's just like that one extra step of immersion that you get in a game. But at the same time, I have no room to complain. The social aspect of Mistria is absolutely incredible. Like when they're at the inn, unfortunately I'm so far in the game. Like, let's check this out. I'm gonna be like in year 50 by the time we hit full release of this game. Not even kidding you, it's gonna be year 50. And then we'll finally marry March. But if it's, if the modders have been modding, then there's still wealth. I'm sorry, that was a spoiler. I just can't help myself from all the data mined information and portraits that they got of this man. We love sad goth boys, okay? Okay, let's set up our barns. Oh, thank you! Happy first stream! Sorry if the gameplay audio went away for a second. Again, it's my first stream, and it took me a stupid amount of time to figure out how to do basic things. Oh! No rock dinners! Chris, thank you! Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Let's stop right there and set up our coops. Cottagecore is not my jam, you know? But I think we could make a nice little path that goes over to like this area. And then, okay, strategy. Because I take all of my animals to ridiculous places, I want them to be as close to this area as possible, so I can rip them from their homes and go with them onto the mountaintop. Okay, so this is great. We have a game plan. Okay, we will put this coop like right over like this. coffee. Okay, we need to offload some random stuff here. There's no space for anything. Putting it this way, we need stone, we need wood, and we need the other white coops. I almost straight up made barns. What's everyone's favorite animal in the game right now? Just curious. Or is there an animal you want to see in this game? Let's see how that looks. I'm just gonna call it Medium Coop 1 right now. I don't feel like thinking on names. Because you could always change it right here. Which is nice. Nice little feature. So you're not stuck with it forever. Okay, I think that looks kind of lined up here too. I don't know, maybe something like that. The alpacas. I actually haven't gotten an alpaca yet. My main focus has been on all the coop animals because they're just so cute and they remind me of the Harvest Moon games where you could bring your animal with you everywhere. What was everyone's first farming sim? Mine was Fields of Mistria, Friends of Mineral Town. And in that game, it was super cool because you could bring your chicken with you everywhere. You could take your chicken to bed, and I can't remember, but I feel like the chicken, like that was a way to level up friendship in the game. And I loved that aspect because if you just needed an, I don't know, medium coop too, if you just needed to, wow, I lost that thought. It was a quick way to level up friendship. Hi, just testing, ignore this. I'm not going to ignore that. Thank you so much. Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life. I love that one too. Who were your favorite bachelorettes? Because if it was A Wonderful Life, that was the dude version. Medium Coop 3. And was this like actually Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons? That whole thing is super confusing. Okay. So now I think we can make a little rocky pathway over this way. Oh, figs are such an interesting fruit. And that's true. We never see that in games, actually. We should give more love to figs. That looks a bit too, I don't know what the word is for that. Too rocky. There we go again. Ooh, that would be a cool fruit too. But yeah, on that note, when Harvest Moon was like, I don't know, it just felt like a good, really nostalgic game. I love Harvest Moon. And it's nice to see that that's like what also brought some other players here too. Oh, we were close. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I think that looks normalish, cottage. Normalish? Okay, you know, I don't know what we could do for fences. Do we want free range chickens? I don't know. And thank you again. You should always feel seen, because figs are fruit too. And tomatoes are actually a fruit. I always forget about that, but we can't forget about tomatoes. A bumpy red ball inside the shell, I think it's... Huh. I actually don't think... So I haven't eaten like an actual, just straight up, authentic fig. If I have... Like, okay, please. Okay, hear me out. It was a fig Newton bar. But I remember I liked the taste, and figs just don't come up a lot in the Midwest. You know, someone mentioned a stamina up potion in another video, and I was saving that for all of these fields, which we'll probably have to get done at some point. Actually, there's not too much, just taking it day by day. But I think we could get some crystals crafted for tomorrow and some more of those. Fiery things. Okay, let's get these ones. I read that so wrong. Oh no, those are 10 monster cores? Are you kidding me? 10 monster cores. What the heck? We are flying through those. I'm being so frugal right now about my materials. I worked very hard to get these materials. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it anyways. That's 50. That's 50 of those we used. 50 monster cores. Gone. Just like that. We got 2 extras. We're never making another one again. Let's see how far we could stretch these. Whoa! Greece is so cool. How's the weather in Greece right now? I feel like I see a lot of things with, I wouldn't say like essence of fig, but you see drinks that have like, yeah, exactly just that, essence of fig. Oh, it's 1 in the morning. Shoot. I love the rain. I truly love the rain, and right now it looks really foggy, borderline like it's going to rain. And oh, look it. It's gonna rain in game 2. But if I could just like experience a just nice rainy and cold climate all the time, like that's what I live for. Very unpopular opinion. Or maybe not. There's some people that like it. I just love moody. Nice moody weather. Yeah. I think that is nice too, that they send birthday gifts and that everything is really reflective of their personalities too. That's what I really, really like about this game, and I feel like I might have been in half a thought earlier, and if so, I apologize for that. Let me just take a moment. I'm taking off my headphones too. I just get easily distracted. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so my thought that I was having earlier with the NPCs is that I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. It'll come back. This is why I write stuff down all the time. If you're here, thank you for being here, because live streams are not, they're new to me. realized I did finish that thought earlier. It was about, I try to make like a farm setup that's like, okay, how does this reflect this character in some way? And the most recent game that I was playing and was doing that for was actually Coral Island. And I feel like I absolutely capped out at all hearts for every single bachelor there. And I never got married. I never got married in that game. I just never got around to it. And that's when I was playing on PS5 too. And unfortunately, you can't grab your data from PS5 and bring it over to PC. So that's kind of unfortunate. It's kind of super unfortunate because I logged 150 hours into that game, and then I was building a farm design that was kind of centered around Waku. And I just like scratched the surface, I feel like, of that game. And again, never got married on there. But I definitely want to play that game again. Has anyone else played Coral Island? Oh. That's actually awesome. I mean, like, whatever, like, time in life you discover something and it really resonates with you, like, it's never too late to get into those things, like gaming, the farming sim genre. They're just so relaxing, and when I do something like this, it actually does teach me to take a step away from like my very chaotic and calculated energy and just enjoy something for what it is. And Coral Island, like, the art is beautiful. If I remember correctly, I think the lead artist on Coral Island has actually done work for Disney. If someone could fact check me, I'd super appreciate that, because now I want to know, but I don't want to stop this progress we're making. We've almost cleared all these dead wheat fields. And because then I'd get lost into a black hole and never come out again. That is the truth. This is how I go down rabbit holes of research. Cake. Cake! That one's my birthday cake. Again, this makes me want to pick up Coral Island, but not gonna lie, I'm kind of really salty because I had such a cute house going on there. I'll see if I can get a screenshot from my PS5 at least, and then I could post it to... Oh wait, yeah, fun mention now. We have social media. I am absolutely trying to set up a Discord. Discord is actually a lot techier than I thought, but that was going to be my birthday gift to you all, because I appreciate you all and I appreciate chatting with you. And, you know, it's something that we just got to do as a community. We got to have these places where we can just share random pictures of, here's a game that I played, and here is something that makes me really happy. Ugh. Messed up. Yeah, Discord is so confusing. I was trying to do something very basic. So there is Fields of Mistria on official Discord, and it's actually lovely. And what I love about it is if you go in, you can choose your presets, and I think that's why I haven't really prioritized memberships or anything like that. That was one of the first things that YouTube was like, hey, monetization, it's what you could do. And I was like, I feel weird, for one, first of all. I also don't have like cool emojis or something like that, but I found out what it is. It's this music that distracts me. If I turn something down, can someone please let me know if it turned down the actual game volume too? 1 second, because it could be hooked up to something weird. It's when the fall music gets super... Okay. Okay, so this thing that you could do on that Discord is you could choose like the little character avatar that you want right next to your name. And I think it's cool, and it's like a way to build membership like that YouTube has, which is you can have different levels. Like I was drawing out some images of what that might look like. And like, you know, let's say a moth gets more colorful over time. But I really love the idea of just keeping it like very democratic in a way as a community, and just being like, do what you want, do what you love. Like, you know, make the name with like the customization, choose the color, choose this aesthetic, do everything you want type of thing that Discord has. But I can't figure out how to do that because it's so techy, and then there's bots, and I'm like, I will probably spend a whole week trying to figure this out. And no rock dinners. What happened with the comment thing? Again, was it technology? Always something with tech. Let's see what? Okay, that's our start. Oh no, was it this video that was made for kids? If so, shoot. You're a dev? What? That's so cool. What do you develop? Like, do you do games? Do you do modding or anything like that? Ah, my first video. Yep, that was the one that I accidentally had made for kids because I was like, this looks like a kid-friendly game, not knowing how the beast of YouTube works. But anyways, like, so on that note of game development, I'd like to get into modding, but it's a lot of time that I don't have right now. I feel that, so fun fact, and I think this was actually a question that you had asked in the post that I made on the community tab the other day. So the question was, like, what kind of got you into this? And I plan on making a separate Q&A video. But truly, what got me into this in the first place was I wanted to just make a visual novel. I feel like well, obviously, from what you can tell on probably this live stream, like, my thinking is always bouncing back and forth. And while my, like, talking at times doesn't sound the most coherent, like, I have a bunch of ideas that are just boiling all at once. It's everything, everywhere, all at once in my brain. And I was like, I am just gonna straight up I'm gonna try to make a game. I'm gonna try to make a visual novel. I got like one art concept down and it was a lot of work, and I realized this is a whole different type of learning curve because I was learning illustration kind of from scratch. And they didn't turn out too shabby. I illustrated my character logo, and it's still like, it's close. It's very close to like sometimes when I'm drawing, it just has a different mind of its own than when I'm trying to actually represent. Writing, fun fact, outside of YouTube, I am a copywriter. So that's like my first and foremost primary, like, main creative source. And I was just like super intrigued by the idea of writing multiple different storylines for a character. So what actually got me into this was I really wanted to join a part of a community that loves the same kind of games that I do and build that community. And someday I actually want to get into game development in some shape or form, or like be a creative director where I can like have my mad scientist energy float around at all times. And I felt like YouTube was a good platform to grow that community. And then as I thought about that more, I was like, you know what? In general, I just love creating. Like, creating is truly like my life in that sense. Creativity is just such a beautiful thing, and there's so many, even if you don't consider yourself a creative person, there's truly an art in everything. Like, even if you're going to the gym, like, that's sculpting your body. There's like certain nutritional things that you have to take into consideration. There's like, I don't know, it's a whole different world. Like, for example, my partner is a rollerblader, and like by that you might think like going on some trails and just skating and stuff, but no, he does some like really sick tricks. And it's an art form, and I was like, I get it. This is your flow. Like, this is your artistic flow where you can be creative and also physical in that sense. Oh, thank you. Thank you. On the note of the drawing, I drew some of our friends too. Fun fact, this was actually the face of my friend Emily, and I ended up just adapting it and morphing it, and our faces became one for this logo. Okay, we have a clear farm, and I feel like nothing we're doing looks like Juniper. Like, this is starting to look like Juniper aesthetic. Yes, yes. I just got distracted and philosophical for a second, so let's throw up some crystals and... I think the chickens are gonna glitch out around here, I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna try to go here, and then they're just gonna go like... I'm trying to... You know when the character gets like fuzzy? I'm just considering this whole thing right now a rough draft. And then I'll think on it for a little bit, and then we could have a part 2 of this video, and then just refine it a tiny bit more. And then maybe I'll take all these clips and just be like, all right, here's the finished product. Now that I like let all the ideas kind of sit for a minute. Ooh. I got scared for a second, because it almost looked like it was going to glitch. This is another thing. Would you all be curious to see like my actual like other games, the creative progress that I made in those? Let me know in the chat, in the comments, because I'm pretty proud of my Animal Crossing's island. I haven't played that game in so long, but I made it like 500 plus hours into it, and I made it like an entire Ghibli anime inspired farm, and then you'll be able to like see the rigid like design that I was kind of talking about, like where I'm just like everything must be pixel by pixel by pixel, straight line, perfect. Hence why this is kind of a challenge for me right now to make it organic. Cool, cool. I will absolutely consider that. I think I have to get a game capture card from the things that are floating around in between systems, and if not that, I'll get like actually just screenshots, and then I'll just piece them together over into a video and just make it like a recap of here's my decorating work. Good, we still have a lot of crystal cores. Let's do it at like 15 now. Ooh, I hope we still... I'd watch, but I'd definitely be lost. Yeah, it's a... I'm just thinking back to those games a second. Coral Island and Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing New Horizons was actually my first time getting into the game in general. feel like we need some more accents of something in here. Oh, okay, back onto the fruit conversation. Lychee, personally to me, tastes like perfume. I'd love to hear anyone else's taste profile of what that tastes like. Because I'm totally far off. Maybe let's save some of these and just... Do you like eating fruity perfumes? That's true, that's true. I don't have much of like that florally palette. Mine's like very spicy. I don't have a sweet tooth at all. But I will definitely indulge in some tiramisu cake after the stream. That is the plan. But yeah, spicy, salty, bitter, just like very extreme flavors. Ooh, this is looking pretty cool. This is definitely looking spooky now. We're gonna need a ton more crystals. It is giving Witchy Village. This is exactly what I wanted. And maybe this is exactly what we needed to do, is just like start off like with one area of the farm and then work our way down. Whoa, that lightning flash looked really spooky too. All right, I have another idea. I'm gonna get some plants in here just to add a little bit more variety and to use the crystals sparingly because we've already went through a lot. My biggest fear is that I'm going to break this game somehow because that is exactly what happened when I played Animal Crossings. Like, I did the same thing with lights. I just love lights. My house in real life is decorated like the same way, minus the crystals, but just a bunch of fun, bright, exciting lights. And I tried to make like the spirit bridge and made like a representation of that from Spirited Away. And every time I walked in that area, it just glitched out, but I'm like, this is still so cool. Even though the lag is very real, this is cool. Not these plants. There was the spring festival one. Is it in the summer set? Yes, also on the Animal Crossing's island. This was so hard to do with terraforming, but I made Howl's Moving Castle. I also really, really want to play Reika. I think that's how you say it. It's either Reika. Rika sounds like she stinks. Like, reek. That reeks. So I don't think it's Rika. I think it's Reika. It's where you have basically a Howl's Moving chicken house. Like, it's a chicken, it has legs, and you build a house on top of it. And it is everything that I want to play in a game, but I'm afraid of dropping Fields of Mistria off. So I'm trying to really enjoy what I can, because for me, like, there's still so much to enjoy in this game. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a lot of these mushroom stools, but I do want to add some mushroom stools in here too. It's this one. That's why I couldn't find it. So we need grass starter. We can make it. We can absolutely make it to the store. No, it's the mill. What was I thinking? Howl's Moving Chicken House is the sequel we've all been waiting for. This is so true. And I really haven't, like, done any research on this game. I just played the demo and I really liked the demo. It just came out on early access, and there's been a few great channels that have covered that, and I look forward to watching those and what people have created with their chicken houses as well. That was a waste of coffee. Does anyone just do that? Like, drink coffee at 1 in the morning and go to bed? Where are all the chickens you showed us in the videos? They are in the daycare where they are safe. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And hopefully I have another live stream again at some point. This has been a lot of fun. The mill. We need to go to the mill. We also need to throw everything into our shiny chest that... The shiny everything chest. By daycare, you mean marches home. Yes. Actually, no, so I'm gonna make another video on this of everything that I learned about animals. One of the things is they don't appreciate you leaving them places and they'll walk out, like actually no, they won't walk out of their coops. They will march out of their coops with a little grumble sign over their heads. And yeah, don't do that. You'll also lose hearts with your chickens too. On that note of animals, so I put my animals in the daycare because honestly, it just felt like a lot of overwhelm and I didn't want to lose hearts with my animals because I really want to get them all to 10 hearts. Or however many you can have at this point. I think it's 10. So I put them all in the daycare so that way I could really focus on grinding in the mines and really just getting this place set up for them because they deserve to live on a cute farm. You know what I mean? Like, they deserve that. We owe that to the chickens. I really like this path. This is just fun to go. Woo! And then I could grab all my chickens and then I could take them to the mountaintop and worship them and their chicken shrine. Yes, yes, I love this. I love this. Okay. We are going to craft those little trees. I'm thinking this one. It brings in her spring outfit. I also thought about these, but again, we started at 160 monster cores, and now we have 77. Those went by fast. Let's build 7 of those, see what we could do. Hayden sitting in his home with 100 chickens in his room. Honestly, Hayden living his best life. So earthrooms are so hard to get. I recently was like, wait, hold on. I want to make mushroom stools. And, yeah. Yeah. Earthrooms are really hard to find. If anyone is beginning their decorating journey, take them, don't sell them. I wish I didn't even give it to Terathea. I have 7, which means I could only make like 3 of these stools. So we're gonna have to switch up the colors a little bit. Maybe something like Not sure if we want to put it here because then that's like 3 in a row. That just feels very heavy. This feels lighter on this side, so maybe we want to and I know I could break it up and use different colored crystals, and I just might do that. The green is just so nice. It's just such a nice shade. And I want to recycle these for when I do March's design. Okay. Are there other things that you all think that we could add here? Like anything stick to your mind? The challenge that I also wanted to set for myself here too was no mods. You know what I really want? So girls want one thing and one thing only, and it is the 20-foot skeleton from Home Depot. And if you want to spoil what that looks like for yourself, search it. I think you could probably find it like on their Tumblr, and I'm talking about like the official Fields of Mistria Tumblr or their Twitter. I need that skeleton so bad. There is pink. Another fun fact. Yeah, so like this color pink. Let me see how this looks. I'll try this white one too before I go and make the rest. Let's just see if we could get like a... It doesn't really have that much of a difference. Like it's a tiny bit there. It could add a little bit more visual interest if we did that. Like the pink one really does do that. But this one almost looks borderline purple. And just an idea or a thought, what if we move this because it was by this little purple thing and we put it by a different light source? It could just be... I can't tell if that looked more purple when it was sitting next to that. I guess we'll try that again. Because if so, that means we found a little life hack to make these look purple. No, I think I'm just going crazy. Hi! Okay, the only reason why I'm hesitant on the pink ones is because I actually don't like the color pink. And I designed this whole thumbnail today in pink because it fits her aesthetic. I'll make 3. Wait. Hold on. New idea. What else can we throw in here? Let's go with that and get... Let's try this candle. Whee! Fun witchy path. Let's try... No! Shoot! I was so set on this vision and I didn't even get to see that. No. Okay. Ah, we lost the dark. I don't know, maybe it adds a little bit more visual interest there. Ooh, I do have more of these trees. For a second, I was like, what if we could create an illusion? I wish it was nighttime and that we could have time pause so I don't pass out. So anyone who played Stardew Valley, there's like a really cool illusion that you could make if you put like a torch behind bushes. All right. I wish we had a more of a variety of items, but so far I'm kind of liking where this is going. For a Baylor aesthetic, I was thinking like that. That's kind of cool. I wish we had purple gemstones. That would be perfect. Okay. Maybe this area is next. The chests. The chest area. Storage area. Which I've been kind of avoiding. Only because I am spatially challenged. Yeah, see, exactly. We just need to... I'm going to figure out how to get technical with Discord. And then we can have a place to communicate all of these cool things. And then you will have a community of people to back you and potentially modding. And I don't know what that level might look like, and I know that it's like a huge learning curve, but one of the things that I really appreciate and would love to see, like as this channel grows, is like challenge videos. That was another question that I wanted to answer that I was going to do in the... I'm missing a crystal. That I wanted to do in that video, but just to kind of bring it up now. Yeah, I see this as like starting off with guides, but I also really just liking doing guides and making... It's like following the rules and making the rules so you know how to break them. And I feel like that speaks so much to inherently who I am as a person. So I definitely want to do more challenge-like videos, and I know that there's a bunch of really cool mods that work on Stardew Valley that people get really creative with and make challenges for. So that's something that I wanted to try. But right now, a lot of those mods don't exist. We blew through those crystals. We had 800 crystals when we started. 800 plus crystals, and now we have 346. I'm just making one. I feel like an absolute goblin right now. And the reason goblin and gremlin, and the reason why I say that is because I just have been taking all these little tiny trinkets, like these candles and these rugs, and just stashing them into my pockets. Oh! Can make like a mossy looking... I don't know if I like this. That'd be such a cool texture. A cool game collab would be to have the ability to do some stuff like The Sims and just like brush on a mossy texture. I need that right now. Because it just looks a little bit too, like that can't overlay. Oh, that's too close to the river. And also, just to give like a little leeway into a conversation of, I actually think this is going to be the progress that we have made in like after this day. And I'm just gonna switch over to like ending screen. I keep saying scream almost. And I just wonder if that is just my subconscious saying, you're always internally screaming. I'm gonna switch to the ending screen very soon, and we could just chat there for a little bit and wrap things up, because I am planning to go to Korean barbecue with my peoples, and I love Korean barbecue. Uh, this game is so immense. It has been like 2 hours, almost 2 hours, and we've accomplished this place where the path to where I can take my chickens out. And I hope there's not too many obstacles for me. Let's see. Let me just, okay, that is an obstacle because coop, and then boom. Yeah, this needs to move. Just need to back those up a tiny bit. Taking my chickens on adventures is the most important thing to me in this game. And if I have obstacles, it'll be less efficient. Thank you. I think they'll really like it too. Let's see. I'm just gonna treat this like a Super Mario jump. I think if I drink coffee and run down this, I can get the chickens and then boom. That's exactly what I do. I just drink a bunch of coffee, and what you see on my starting videos is me running across the entire map to get to the summit and placing my chickens there or down here. It'll be a little bit more difficult to get to town with the chickens on this side, but yeah, some good nighttime representations of that. I want the next update to come out already. I thought, and the challenge I wanted to give myself was the amount of furniture that we have is more than enough. It's all we need. But I want more. I'm just feeling kind of greedy about this game. I still don't want to mod it. I still want to challenge myself to make as much as I can with what we have, because some people don't have that option or ability to mod things, or they don't want to, you know? So with that, going to switch over into okay, hopefully the music isn't too loud there. Yeah, so final thoughts. Do we like these kind of videos? Again, this was something that we voted in a community poll a while back. And one of the options was let's decorate. Good, good. Yeah, sound is just a wild thing. Again, I didn't realize how much of a challenge it would be, actually. To get like all the things floating. Like one of the screens that I recently worked on, it's going to say like be right back, but I'm really proud of these. Let me just show you. I did this in Canva, and it took me forever to figure out how to get that moth to float. But then it starts getting more chaotic. Thank you, thank you. I think on the starting soon screen, that's when they got really chaotic. I wonder if I could like flip through this a little bit. Let's see. Some of the, okay, here we go. Invite a raccoon to dinner. Rap about spaghetti. My brain was just somewhere else yesterday. It was not, I was procrastinating on the guide that I'm working on and was like, I gotta get everything prepared today. And then I just slowly started losing my mind as this progresses. Like, foster imaginary friends. Play Quidditch on mops. Knit for naked mole rats. I'd bang to classical music. Speed run through Mondays. Yes, plot world domination. Teach meteors to U-turn. A lot of them trying to be like very subtle nods to pop culture references like talk like a pirate for a day. Naruto run through life. You know what? I feel like that is just, I need to do that for this one too, but I'm gonna have them different for starting soon, be right back, and ending, just so it's like more engaging and kind of fun, because I don't want it to be like boring for anyone to just stare at a blank screen and you're like, cool, just waiting. Teach meteors to U-turn is wild. I know, but then we wouldn't get the ores that we need for games like Stardew Valley. Okay, so with that, I think I have a new idea for one of these ending messages, and it's going to say, get Korean barbecue, which is what I'm going to do now. So, on that note, if you are still of these 10 people watching or watching in the future, thank you so much for joining. This was actually incredibly challenging for me to do on so many levels, but I'm glad that I did it because it was actually on one of my bucket list things to do of something that I wanted to do before I turned 30, which is weird to say. But one of them was public speaking. And I get socially exhausted really easily, but because I know that the community in each and every one of you is just so wonderful and wholesome, like this whole time I felt absolutely no pressure, and I have felt very like kind of at home, but yeah, it still is a lot more energy of talking than I'm talking takes energy, especially for introverts like myself. So this is something that I want to do as like, maybe I'll try it as a once a month thing and see what we could do or where we can go from there. Because I think this is a lot of fun. It takes me to like my chill, organic and less rigid side of thinking. So I appreciated that too. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next time. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it good. Thank you for watching.